Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sheikh, so my question is, what if I pray in a mosque where the Imam prays Khatam Taraweeh in such a way that it gets finished on the 27th of Ramadan? It has been going on for since many years. So it's quite common in Bangladesh to believe that the 27th of Ramadan is the confirmed date of Laylatul Qadr. So what if he believes that? I don't know whether he believes that or not. And besides, also, what if he believes that it's sunnah to complete the Holy Quran in the Taraweeh? So does it affect my prayer behind him?
It has no impact on your prayer. You can pray, and as we said earlier, finishing the Quran during Ramadan is a highly recommended sunnah. Believing that it is mandatory to finish it in Taraweeh is not. But it is not an innovation. If a person wants to recite the whole Quran during Taraweeh, that's a good job. No problem in that. But it's not mandatory. This is the distinction. This is the difference. As for finishing it on the 27th, a lot of scholars believe that the 27th is the Laylatul Qadr, though this is not the authentic opinion. But due to the presence of dispute and difference of opinion among scholars, there's no problem of him finishing it on the 27th. Is it sunnah? Of course not. It's not sunnah. But we wouldn't go to the extent of saying, oh, your salat is invalid, go choose another masjid. This is too extreme.
It's a long time. I have one question, and I'm sincerely seeking knowledge and no bad intentions. Why is it necessary to call ourselves Salafi, Ahlul Hadith, Ahlul Sunnah, while the Prophet and Sahaba called themselves only Muslims? I have heard from many shuyukh that this calling name is done to distinguish us from Ahlul Bid'ah and Ahlul Shirk. But my question is, at the time of Prophets, there were Munafiqeen, the hypocrites. At the time of Sahaba, they were Khariji. But yet they stick to calling themselves Muslims. Please clarify my doubt, Sheikh.
Do you call yourself Sunni or Shi'i?
Right now, I am seeking knowledge and I call myself only Muslim.
So if someone says, are you Sunni or Shi'i, what do you say?
I say I follow the Prophet's Sunnah.
You did not answer me. Are you Sunni or Shi'i?
Sunni.
Okay, khalas. Was the Prophet Sunni or Shi'i?
Sunni.
Was he? He did not have this label, akhi. So, to answer your question, you are 100% correct that the Prophet ﷺ and the companions and the Sahab and the Tabi'een, they did not label themselves as such simply because these deviant forces or sects or cults had no weight and had no presence. So you don't look at them except as you look and regard them as insects. You don't pay attention to them. After these favorite generations, when they started to mount up and have momentum, when the people of logic, the people of innovation, the people of ahwa and whims and desires started to rise and be backed up by some of the authorities, the deviant authorities, like in the times of Al-Ma'mun, when we had Al-Mu'tazila and those who came afterwards, and you have the Asha'ira, Al-Maturidiyya, and all of these sects who had the backing of some governments, then we started to think of the need of labeling ourselves to identify ourselves. Now, do I call myself Salafi? No, I don't go around saying I'm a Salafi. Although, technically speaking, to everyone, when they identify my aqeedah, when they identify my manhaj, when they identify my methodology of thinking, they would say, oh, he is a Salafi, Ahlul Hadith, Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, etc. So I don't go around and brag about it because I don't have to. I don't have to prove myself to others. But as I've asked you, when you come to a fork of the road and someone says, are you this or that? You wouldn't say, no, I would identify myself as a Muslim. Someone asks you a blatant, straightforward question. Are you Salafi or Maturidi? What would you say? Of course I'm a Salafi. I follow the methodology of the Prophet ﷺ, his companions, the Tabi'een and Tabi'it Tabi'een. Now you, on the other hand, who are you following? He dares not to say the Prophet, the companions and the Tabi'een, because he knows that he's a liar. He says, I'm following Ibn Kullab, I'm following Al-Ash'ari, I'm following this, I'm following that. Then with all due respect, there is a difference. So you don't go around carrying a label or a flag saying that I'm this, I'm that. I'm a Muslim, full stop. But when the need arises, then you have to identify yourself and tell people your belief without any shame or without being embarrassed